Well, hey there folks, welcome back once again to the Hop House. It's Eddie here. Time for another beer review, and this is a virgin beer review, which means I've never had this beer before in my life. Now if you're brand new to the channel, welcome along to the Hop House. We're called that because we like hoppy beer, we like house music. If you like either of those, or both, then give us one of those. Give us a like, share, subscribe to this channel if it's your cup of tea. Okay, we're sticking in Tesco. We've just done the straw collab with 7 Seas, the ocean saving plastic pale ale. Well, it wasn't made of plastic, but you know, removing plastic from the oceans. Final straw, that's what it was called. And it was really good, really enjoyed that. Moving on then, and we're going to who I originally gave my brewery of the year to for last year. They're bordering on one of my favourite breweries. It's Buxton Brewery. This is what we're doing. Now this is a new one that came in. I think this replaced the Lupulus X range. So they did the Citra, then the Mosaic. The Lupulus X Citra is one of the best beers that you can pick up in a supermarket, especially in its price range. But it's been replaced by this. So this is from Buxton Brewery. It's called 50/50. And it is an IPA coming in at 5.5% on the ABV. In a 440 milliliter can. Now the idea behind this range, there's two different ones. This is the one that you can get in an individual can. So Tesco's have had a tiny tweak on their prices. So if you remember the Lupulus X range, along with things like the London Beer Factory's NEPA, I've forgotten the damn name of it now, the Jungle Trip, that's it. They were £2.40 a can. They've knocked 5p off that, and they made it £2.35 for individual can. So they're doing this in individual cans for £2.35 at Tesco. They're also doing a 4-pack of 50/50 beer for £8, but it's different hops. So it's two actual different beers. So I need to get the other one. They didn't have any 4-packs. They just had the individual cans in my local Tesco. So I'm going to keep a lookout for the 4-pack. It's called 50/50 because it's 50% UK hops, 50% US. But it's showcasing the new UK hops that are really getting into more and more beers now. Olicana. Done a few beers with Olicana in. Jester, Harlequin, and there's one other as well, which whose name I've now totally forgotten. But these are all new hops that have sort of made it, and they've grown. Personally, I think it might be the change in the climate, you know, global warming and that. They're becoming a bit more aromatic, they're becoming more US-like. So we're getting more sort of grape, you know, citrusy, tropical notes out of it, but yet it still remains quite orangey and marmaladey, which you tend to get from traditional British hops. So what they've done is they've paired up a US hop with a UK hop, 50/50. And that's what we've got here. So it's Citra and Olicana. We know Citra. If it's dry hopped, it can be very tropical, grapefruity and mango. If it's put in the boil kettle, it's very war and grapefruity. And Olicana is usually quite orangey, quite marmaladey and orangey, really, really flavoursome. So let's get it out in the glass. 5.5% ABV. It's come out a bit lively. I hope I don't just get head in this glass. See what we get, and pour it really slowly just to make sure that the head is sort of minimal. It's like slow motion pour, isn't it? I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to pour the whole thing in. It will fit in this glass. This is my icebreaker glass. It is a pint glass, so it will fit the whole thing in. But it's just to give you an idea of what the beer looks like. If you have a look at the bottom, some raging carbonation. I don't think this is a nucleated glass. Maybe it is. I didn't think it was, but it looks like there's some raging carbonation coming up the middle of that glass. Fluffy white head. It's a little bit see-through, but not much. There's some haze there. It's a light blondie, bordering on orange colour. Hold up to the light, it looks a lot more orange actually. Fluffy white head, rather big white head. Looks decent though, 5.5% IPA. This is in my comfort zone. My ABV comfort zone is 4.5 to 5. So we just did that one at 5%. This is 5.5. So this could well be right up my street. Let me just give it a bang. Should we get some aroma? Right, let's put that into there. Let's give it a whiff. See what we can sniff. Okay, earthiness. Some earthiness there. I always pick up earthiness with beer. Earthy, grassy, but tropical at the same time. Orangey, citrusy, but very earthy. Smells lovely. Smells really, really nice. Very inviting. That head's increased. Right. I'm gonna have to try it now to get the head down a bit. So bottoms up, down the hatch. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, it's really coming out the aromas now. What a beer. What a beer. What a great follow on from that salt beer. Oh, wow. I've got to try the other one. So this is Citra Olicana. I think the other one is Mosaic and Chester, or Mosaic and Harlequin. Oh, I'm really getting the... It's a good pairing. Citra and Olicana are a really good pairing. I'm getting the earthiness probably from the Citra. I'm getting, although the earthiness I'd really associate more with maybe Mosaic or Simcoe, but it's coming from, maybe it's a mixture of the two. But I'm getting a bit of grapefruit, I'm getting a bit of lemon and lime, really getting some orange, and I'm getting like a tart marmalade aftertaste. So it's sort of there and then it withers away. Tasty beer. Tasty, tasty beer. Expect no less from Buxton, to be honest. The Lupulus X stuff they did was absolutely amazing for the price as well. You know, this is £2.30. This is £2.35 a can for a 5.5% IPA with UK and US hops in. Can't fault it. Buxton Brewery. Last year, when I went on my honeymoon and mini moon in the Cotswolds, we were in Cheltenham. I've told this story before, but if there's any new viewers, I'll just quickly tell it again. We went into, there's this bar called Sandford Park Ale House, fantastic place. If you're ever in Cheltenham, go to Sandford Park Ale House. They had a few cask beers on, and then they had some keg on the wall. And I think I had, you're in Cheltenham, so I had a Daya. And then I had a Buxton one. It was a session IPA and it had hot air balloons on it. Don't know what the name of the beer is, couldn't tell you. But it was absolutely out of this world. Best beer I had on draft all year, last year. That and the Lupulus X, the Citra and the Mosaic, and the Brit hop that they brought out. I never got to try the one in Asda, because my Asda is terrible for craft beer. So I never got to try the... It was one with the coconut hop in. Sabro one, is it called Mantle? Never tried that, never seen it. But I always wanted to. Simcoe and Sabro, that sounds right up my street. Probably two of my favourite hops actually. But this, again, I can't fault it. I cannot fault Buxton Brewery at all. That's why I sort of gave them a... Axe Edge, of course, Axe Edge. What a beer Axe Edge is. The variations of Axe Edge that came out at the beginning of this year to celebrate, is it 10th birthday or something? I only had the Axe X in a box that I got from Buxton, but Axe Edge, what a beer. That's their core IPA, and do you know what? So it bloody should be. What a beer. That's one tasty beer. That is one lovely tasty beer. Bit of lacer vision for those that love the lacing. Hoping you can sort of see. It's got a huge head on it. I don't know why the head's so big. I'm wondering if that glass has got a widgety nucleated thing at the bottom. Right, let's have a read of what it says then on the can. 50/50 US/UK hop blend IPA. 5.5% ABV, as we already know. A series of beers bringing together wonderful hop varieties from the US and the UK. Each pairing is carefully designed to showcase the character of each variety and to celebrate the intertwined history and development of modern hops. Visit our bars and brewery in the heart of the Peak District National Park. Buxton Brewery.co.uk if you want to check out their website. They are fantastic and they don't disappoint when they put beers in the supermarket. While saying that, I did try the one with the Omni Polo, the lemon meringue thing, and that wasn't good. But the majority of stuff I've had from Buxton have been absolutely top notch. That was equally as good as the last beer, so I'm going to give it 2 thumbs up and a foot, 3 limbs out of 4. What a beer, what a beer. Looking forward to the next one now. Right, thank you very much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you again for some more beer reviews right here on the Hop House. Ciao for now, people.